What is going on, people? It's your favorite Daddy Hunter Jay here, and I'm here to talk about my experience with Monster Hunter Rises online so far, and what it could potentially mean for Nintendo's existing and future titles. So yeah, man, let's jump right in. So what you're watching right now is a join request, which is similar to a SOS flare if you've played World or Iceborne, but you can queue it up before you even go on the quest. You could just say start the quest via join request, and as soon as you load into the quest, it puts it out there in the internet that you're willing to hunt with random people, and people just queue up the same quest and say accept via join request, and they just show up in your lobby and you guys hunt together. It's great, it's seamless, it's fast, it's truly incredible. And you're seeing some Japanese names. I think Japanese. You know how you can tell like the different types of characters. These are Japanese characters. I think they don't look Korean or Chinese to me, but so yeah. But your boy's in Texas. Either way, I'm playing across the pond. The big pond, the Pacific Ocean, not even the Atlantic Ocean. And the way this game feels when you're playing online, it feels just as if you're playing solo. I've been playing a lot of solo, and it feels almost exactly the same. And I'm surprised with how well this is held up. I mean, the monster's not really teleporting around or glitching out. The internet being the internet. The other hunters are not teleporting around or glitching around. Same kind of thing. They're just other characters in my hunt, and it looks smooth, feels good. Sometimes there can be a bit of slowdown when it gets quite chaotic, because I mean, we got 4 dogs, 4 hunters, 4 different weapons. Just look at all these effects all over the screen right now, and this entire game is a magic show. I don't know what the wizards at Capcom are doing, but wow. So yeah, this game is the first game to use Nintendo's new online system. So before, they were using a system called Nex, right? The technology has existed for 20 years, but they've been using it since the Wii U 3DS era, so for 10 plus years. I mean, Splatoon 2 has a feature that checks if it's running Windows 98. 98 from 1998, man. So that's how kind of old that technology is, and they're finally moving on from that technology. And Monster Hunter Rise is the first game to release publicly to try that system out. And from what I've experienced so far in almost a week, it's incredible, man. I'm really loving the way this game feels when you decide to take it online. The new system that they're moving to is called NPLN. So they're moving from NEX to NPLN. NEX, NPLN. I have no idea what these acronyms mean. If you do know, drop a comment and tell me, man. I'm always down to learn. I'm always curious about these things. But yeah, like I said, I've been using it for almost a week now with Monster Hunter Rise, and it's incredible. With that being said, Nintendo says they're transitioning from NEX to NPLN. So there's 2 categories of games that really come to mind when I think, okay, transitioning. And of course, if this system is super successful with this large title like World, which has shipped 4 million units in 3 days, incredible. And if it works out really well, of course they're gonna want to use this technology in other games, right? Duh. So the 2 categories of games that I come to mind are games that already exist, right, and games that are coming out in the future. So games that already exist, games that come to mind are Smash Ultimate. And Animal Crossing, right? Even though that's not a super involved online title, with how snappy and quick Monster Hunter Rise is, imagine if traveling to someone else's town could also be that snappy, right? I mean, one of the big complaints about Animal Crossing New Horizons is it takes forever to get to someone's town. And if you got a bunch of people in the town, every time somebody leaves, the game pauses and it stops. Whereas in Rise, your fellow hunters can drop in and drop out. Let's say one of these guys here I'm playing with lose connection. They can boot it back up, find the quest, and jump back in if they manage to reconnect quick enough. Whereas in Animal Crossing, that is just not possible at all. Once you're out of there, it kind of reverts you back to the state you were before you traveled, and then the other people you were playing with are heavily inconvenienced because they got to sit through a load screen, or they've got to watch the plane fly back. Like, it's just a little on the clunkier side, which can kind of dissuade you from playing with other people online, which is tragic. The game is, you're supposed to be enjoying it with other people, and because of Nintendo's clunky online system, you're kind of dissuaded from doing so. So I'm hoping that older titles can be updated to this NPLN system easily, right? I mean, Smash Ultimate, do I really got to talk about the online there? I mean, that's all you hear about all over the online communities, about how terrible online is. I mean, some people consider it a different game entirely. Like, oh yeah, you're good in Smash Online, you're a Wi-Fi warrior, that doesn't mean anything, play me offline. That's how different the experience is online in Smash Ultimate than it is offline. I mean, a couple frames input delay in a fighting game like Smash is huge. It's huge, and it can make all the difference if maybe we can shave 2, 3, 4 frames off of it by switching to the system. My hope is that it's seamless and easy to do. My worry is that because it may be too hard to switch from the old system to the new system, that existing titles may just stick with the next system, and that would be so tragic. The reason I brought up those two titles specifically are because those titles don't really have a sequel coming up, right? I mean, Smash Ultimate, I don't even know if we're gonna get another Smash game after this, because I think this is for real Sakurai's last one. And then Animal Crossing New Horizons is the latest game in the series, and we've waited forever for this game to come out, so I don't think we're gonna get another Animal Crossing on Switch, right? I think this is it as far as Animal Crossing goes on this platform, which is cool. Now, there are other online games that kind of have a sequel coming up, right? I mean, Splatoon 2 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay, Splatoon 3 has already been announced, and it's an unannounced title. I have no doubt in my mind that that's going to be on the new NPLN system, right? I mean, if Monster Hunter Rise is the first game publicly to do it, I think every game moving forward that will feature online will be using this NPLN system. So I don't know what that means for Splatoon 2 or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I mean, Mario Kart 9, it's a thing. It's got to be, right? There's got to be some sort of Mario Kart 9 hold up at Nintendo somewhere, because it just makes too much sense, right? Nintendo's a company, they're going to make money. I mean, they're probably just kind of holding out because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is selling so well that they're going to let, as many people buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as possible, and then release Mario Kart 9 in hopes that all those people who bought 8 Deluxe are gonna quote unquote double dip, even though it's not really double dipping, it's a new title, but they're kind of gauging interest, like, okay, Mario Kart 8 sold, I don't know, when maybe all said and done, 40+ million copies. So then when they drop Mario Kart 9, they can expect maybe 50, 60 million copies, because the people who didn't buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because they already had a Wii U are gonna move over and buy Mario Kart 9. New game, new interest, hype levels, marketing campaign, you know how that goes. And there's no doubt in my mind that that's going to be on the new system. So I don't know if that means Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Splatoon 2 are going to remain on next because those games are done, right? Like, Splatoon 2 is not going to get much more content. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, as weird as it is, has not received any more content on Switch. So, I mean, I love Splatoon 2, but sometimes you can feel it, right? I mean, the amount of disconnects you get during matches is kind of high, and sometimes you shoot at somebody and like you're shooting at where they were, and then the internet kind of updates and they're not there anymore, so you miss, and then you're the one who dies. It's kind of frustrating, but hey, it is what it is. It's the nature of the internet, right? So yeah, this makes me really excited for the future of Nintendo Switch Online. I mean, for the longest time, Nintendo Online has been kind of a meme out there in the gaming community, like, Nintendo Online, Nintendo's so trash at online games, blah, blah, blah. And, it has some truth to it. Nintendo has not been the best at online gaming, but based on what I've been feeling this past week with Monster Hunter Rise and how well that system has worked out for me specifically, this makes me excited for future titles that may include online, think about Metroid Prime 4. Maybe they introduce a multiplayer segment there using this new, I guess, netcode. Using this new netcode, and it's butter smooth, and we have a an excellent Nintendo first person shooter out there for everyone to play. Like, that sounds incredible. That sounds like a good time. And maybe, we shave a couple frames off of this Smash Ultimate delay. Wouldn't that be incredible? So this whole, system switch change thing has me super excited. And it's a really good thing for Nintendo, because now the value proposition of that $20 a year that they're asking for the online kind of makes sense. If they're introducing improvements to the online system for many of their games, now it's not so crazy that Nintendo is asking for $20 a year, which is still lower than the competitors, right, at Xbox and Sony with PSN and Xbox Live Gold. I think that's dead. Whatever. I don't pay too much attention to Xbox gaming, but hey, Nintendo's introducing this new online system. Feels really good so far, and it's got me excited about the future. And if it's got you excited about the future, drop a comment down below. Talk to me. I'd love to hear your thoughts about if you've been playing Rise, and what's your online experience like. Is it as good as mine? Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe and like for more pieces like this. And of course, I'm always going to be hunting with my son TJ on the channel. But yeah, your favorite daddy hunter plays other games too. And with that, I'm out.